Hi YouTube, today I want to talk about domestic abuse and abuse in general. I would only let a man, if a man was to punch me in the face, which has happened in the past with one of my exes, if they were very apologetic, I would let them off. But if they'd done it a second time, I would go. That's my personal opinion anyway. Some people would just leave as soon as they were hit once, but I was hit once a long time ago by one of my exes. I'm not going to say who because it's not fair. It wouldn't be fair on him. Hit me in the mouth, like a backhander kind of thing, and there was blood on my mouth, and I was panicking at the time and very upset at the time and very hurt at the time. And he did apologise very much at the time. He apologised and apologised and apologised and this, that and the other. I mean, back then I was a lot more argumentative, so maybe it was my fault. Yeah, I thought I'd do a video on domestic abuse, and what my personal thoughts are on it. If he'd done it a second time, I would have left though, definitely, because I don't agree with domestic abuse, and I think it's very wrong and very bad that men do that. I mean, arguing is one thing, but physically harming another person, breaking their skin or whatever, or making them bleed or whatever is wrong, and I don't agree with that at all. And that's why I wanted to do this video today, on a nice sunny day in Droitwich. So yeah, I mean, that was a long time ago. It was like 10 years ago or something like that. And the circumstances were very stressful at the time because we were rushing down to London to go to our friend Alan's, and it was very stressful. And so that's my personal opinion anyway, that if a man had done it twice, I would have. If my ex had done it twice, I would have definitely left him. I've never really forgotten it, and it's never happened since. One of my exes made my private parts bleed more recently, but again, it wouldn't be fair to name him either. That was about maybe 2 years ago now. So that's my personal thoughts on that anyway. So, oh god. So yeah, I thought I'd do a YouTube today about that. So one of the advanced support workers is coming in. That's why I moved. You can't do a private YouTube around here, can you?
No.
You got support workers hovering around all the time like flies. Yeah. So I thought I'd do a YouTube video. Can I do the video in your bedroom, Liz?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. So that's my personal thoughts on domestic abuse. If it happened more than once, I would actually leave that person. Yeah. So I'm in my got my new sunglasses on today, which I bought from Claire's in Kidderminster yesterday. Oh, I think he's gone now. I think he's gone now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Is he gone now?
Car's gone, yeah.
Oh, good. I'm talking about personal things which I'd rather talk about outside. So yeah, so I can't see myself. So I got these sunglasses yesterday from Claire's because I felt a bit down yesterday. What with one of the people from the bus stars having a moan at me being late, David Edwards. He always seems to have a chip on his shoulder. He does. And he was talking about someone. Because Lee was going on about how much. Yeah. So we were talking about how much, how in relationships people can borrow money and not give the money back. And then David Edwards was saying that about 15 years ago someone owed him £5, and I thought, oh my god, I thought someone owes me over £300, and someone owes my friend Lee over £700, and yet this man's talking about only £5 15 years ago. I thought, oh my god, he's obviously never lived. If the worst thing that a person's ever done to him is borrowed £5 off him 15 years ago, then that bloke's obviously never lived. Because I could think of numerous things that have gone wrong in my life. A bit more than £5 15 years ago. So yeah, I'm going off track on. I'll talk about domestic abuse and what I think about it. Well, I just think it's wrong. I mean, personally, I would leave that person. Personally, I've had domestic. Yeah. I suppose I have. Yeah, I have. I think. Yeah. Because it can be financial abuse, or it can be mental abuse, or it can be physical abuse, or sexual abuse. And I've had quite a few of them happen in my past. I think that's part of life. There's no point me complaining about it and moaning about it, is there? Because I think that's part of life. That does happen in life, and yes, it's wrong, but it does happen, and it's best to walk away from that person if they keep doing it. So that's my final thoughts. Okay, namaste, love and bless you all. God bless.